Hi guys and welcome to Premiership Week 18, and we start with the 8 o'clock kickoff tonight, which is Wolves versus Liverpool. Now I feel that Wolves can get something out of this game. We've shown that they've gone to Old Trafford and been disciplined. They came to the Emirates, should have got 3 points there. And I really feel, and they actually got a draw against Manchester City at home as well early on in the season. So I actually feel that they can cause an upset again tonight for Liverpool. Obviously I know that Liverpool are trying to have a title challenge this season with Manchester City. Yet to lose this season, but I just think this is going to be a really, really good game, and I think as I say, Wolves can get a result out of this game. So I'm going to go Wolves 1, Liverpool 1. We now go to Saturday's fixtures, and we start at 12:30. Arsenal versus Burnley. I don't actually think Arsenal played that badly on Wednesday night against Tottenham. I just think we were very poor at taking our chances. But on the whole, I thought it was a 50-50 game, to be fair. I thought, Tottenham had their moments, and I thought Arsenal had their moments. Obviously, Tottenham took their goals, their chances, and Arsenal didn't. But on the whole, I don't think it was an awful game. I thought it was quite a good game. But obviously, moving back into the Premier League now, I felt last week losing to Southampton kind of gave Arsenal that wake-up call. Sometimes you need to lose a game to see how you react. And I know that we lost to Tottenham on Wednesday, but I'm talking like the league now. So I'm really, really interested to see how we play against Burnley tomorrow. Now, obviously, we lost to Southampton, and then we've gone and lost to our rivals at home as well in the League Cup. So I think Arsenal need to win this game. To make a statement and say that, okay, we're not going to lose too many games, and we're not going to have that loss to Southampton dampen our attitude and our spirits and our confidence. So I think Arsenal need to win this game tomorrow, and I think because it's at home, Burnley, they are going to make it tough, but I think that Arsenal can win quite comfortably if we take our chances. So I'm going to go Arsenal 2, Burnley 0. Now going to the 3 o'clock kickoffs, and we start with Huddersfield versus Southampton. Obviously, I've just spoke about Southampton, and I feel if Southampton play anything to the ability that they played last week against Arsenal, because they really, really caused Arsenal a lot of problems, I feel that they can nick this, even though it's away from home. So I'm going to go Huddersfield 1, Southampton 2. Then we have Bournemouth versus Brighton. I've gone for a lively game in this one. Two teams that are not very good at defending, but like to come forward. So for that, I'm going to go Bournemouth 2, Brighton 2. Then we have Manchester City versus Crystal Palace. I know it went to penalties in the League Cup on Tuesday, but most of the Manchester City kids played in that game. So the first team squad for Manchester City is more or less refreshed from last weekend. So again, because it's at the Etihad, I don't hold much hope for Crystal Palace. So I'm going to go Manchester City 3, Crystal Palace 1. Then we have Newcastle versus Fulham, two teams down the bottom that are fighting for points, desperately needed 3 points. So for that, I'm not going to give 3 points to either side. I'm going to go Newcastle 1, Fulham 1. Then we have Chelsea versus Leicester, and again, I've gone for a lively game in this one. This one might be a little bit tricky for Leicester, because I think they did play their full squad on Tuesday. I didn't watch it, but I think they played a stronger first team squad than Manchester City did. But again, I just feel that if you take your chances and if you get at Chelsea, I think that there is something there for them. They had chances against Arsenal. They've had chances against Manchester United the first game of the season. So I feel again, if Leicester can take the chances, they can get something in this game. So I'm going to go Chelsea 2, Leicester 2. I'm going to go for another lively game for that one. Then we have West Ham versus Watford. Again, West Ham's picked up a little bit. Watford's dipped a little bit. So for that, I'm going to go for another win for West Ham just to nick it. I'm going to go West Ham 1, Watford 0. At 5:30, we have Cardiff versus Manchester United. Obviously, Jose Mourinho has now been sacked, and Solskjaer is now the caretaker manager until the end of the season. It's funny actually, because he was manager of Cardiff, and that's his first game in charge. Manchester United is against Cardiff. So we know what it's like when you get a new manager in charge, or in this case, caretaker. And I feel that Manchester United can nick this. I think they will nick it. I think the confidence is probably going to be high at the moment because Jose's gone. A lot of the players wasn't playing for Jose Mourinho. So I feel that now that Jose Mourinho's gone, it's kind of lifted the squad a little bit. And maybe, just maybe, we'll start to see some good football from Manchester United. Solskjaer is obviously a Manchester United legend. So that more or less gives the first team squad a glimpse of hope. And it just builds their confidence straight away. We know that Solskjaer is going to be attacking minded as well. So as I say, we should see some better football from Manchester United from now until May. I think it's going to be a tight, tough game, but I do think that Manchester United will nick it. So I'm going to go Cardiff 1, Manchester United 2. And at 4 o'clock on Sunday, we have Everton versus Tottenham. And again, I know that Tottenham played their first team squad against Arsenal on Wednesday. Everton, they look good in forms and then in patches, and then sometimes they dip down a little bit. So for that, I'm going to go Everton 1, Tottenham 2. I think Tottenham's just got the better quality and they can see this through. So that has been my predictions for this weekend, guys, and I will see you Monday on Christmas Eve morning for us to do the Boxing Day fixtures. So until then, so we'll do Christmas Eve, yeah. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you about Monday afternoon time, and then that'll cover me till the Friday, I think, and then we'll work around it. So thank you for watching, guys.